Donald Glover appearing as the Prowler in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse was not a one-time stunt that Sony pulled. According to brand new reports, he will be returning as the Prowler to pay off the little tease that we had in Spider-Man Homecoming, and his next appearance will be in Spider-Man 4. So again, take this with a grain of salt, but of course, we already have Donald playing Aaron Davis in the MCU, and it was in Spider-Man Homecoming. He even mentions his nephew. Of course, in Spider-Man No Way Home, at the end of the film, if you watch the, the Spanish version, I think, you can hear Miles Morales' name being called by Rio. They now live in the same building as Peter Parker, so there's obviously something going on here. Now, if it's going to happen and when, we don't know, but recent reports have suggested that since the writers got back to working on Spider-Man 4, that more or less Sony and them have agreed Prowler will be in Spider-Man 4 because he fits the story and the plans that Sony and Marvel have going forward, and that he's going to be one of the villains in the upcoming fourth film. Now, of course, there's already been a couple of rumors of who we might be seeing, and the biggest theory is that we're going to be seeing more than likely the Scorpion, joined by at least another one or two characters. Maybe not one main villain, but a couple, and then this could lead up to a inevitable Sinister Six. If they were to, let's say, do Prowler, Scorpion, and maybe the return of Vulture, which is being rumored, I mean, that's a pretty good basis for building up a Sinister Six. It's all there, right? You can play around with the team. They've had plenty of different iterations of that team in the comics, so I think it would work. My only big question is Sony willing to let him do this instead of them greenlighting a film based on Prowler? Or worse yet, maybe they're going to stick with Hypno Hustler? Like, that's really my big concern. Is this going to be Sony doing something that ruins everything for everybody? Like, they could have easily agreed to let Marvel Studios use Morbius and do Morbius the right way. Instead, they morbed all over us with god-awful garbage and ruined Morbius pretty much forever. So, I don't want to say I don't trust these rumors, but I really don't. I don't trust Sony to make the right decision and put Prowler into the MCU where he already had mentions and works. Like, his story has already been established. There's a connection there. So, I guess we're just going to have to wait and see, but let's hope it turns out for the best.